Well,
who wants a stylus?
right? If you just laughed at this, that means you have no idea what this is, and you have no idea what they were talking about when they said,
who wants a stylus?
But I am here to help. Apple Pencil is not the stylus they're talking about. The stylus they were talking about was a piece of plastic toothpick to use it with resistive touch screens. It was to hype the audience because it was a new touchscreen technology they were announcing at that moment. This is a drawing tool. It senses tilt, pressure, and other things. And yes, it only works with iPad Pro. Merhaba, and welcome to iPhonedo. Today I am here to review iPad Pro and Apple Pencil. Spider-Man.
iPhonedo is here, don't you worry my dear. I'll open up the boxes and tell you what's in it.
And now I'm on my way to pick up an iPad Pro. But as far as I understand, the pencil and the case with the keyboard isn't available yet. It has 4 to 5 weeks wait time to get one of these. But let me give you a hint. They may have it. I walked in, I asked, and they had it, so I got it. Oh my god, you killed Kenny! People buying iPad Pro today. I guess they were waiting for it. The Apple Store was running out of iPad Pros. I played with it a little bit over there. They had a display model with the keyboard. So far I didn't like it, but we'll see. So here they are, the iPad Pros. Actually, this is iPad Air 2's box. And here it is. It is a giant iPad. See what else is in the box? It comes with a lot longer charging cable. This is the regular charging cable. Twice as long. And the charger is 12 watts instead of 10. Yes. The usual suspects. Let's see how much bigger it is than an iPad mini. Well, which one is iPad mini, you may ask? Let me show you. And now let's compare it to iPad Air 2. iPad Pro has 12.9-inch screen. iPad Air 2 has 9.7. The resolution of iPad Pro is 2732 to 2048. iPad Air 2, on the other hand, is 2048 to 1536. It has A9X CPU with 4 GB of RAM. And of course, it's not a big surprise that the Geekbench results are a lot higher than iPad Air 2. iPad Pro's battery, of course, is a lot better than the other iPads. As you can see, after 2 hours and 10 minutes, it went from 100% to 93%. In the same amount of time, iPad Air 2 went to 83%. After the graphics bench test, the result is 2097 with 33.8 frames per second. And 3D Mark result is 33,827. And for iPad Air 2, that result was 21,850. Now let's see who boots up faster. In 3, 2, 1, go! Now let's test the speaker sound level, but since this one has 4 speakers, I want to do something different this time. Usually I put the sound level meter here. This is a lot louder and a lot fuller, and to show you, I'm gonna use a different mic. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna play my intro and I'm gonna record with this XY microphone. So let's begin. Oh my god, you killed Kenny! Oh, hey! Another great feature about the iPad Pro is the keyboard. As you can see, you can use this full keyboard. You can undock it, but you cannot split it. So if you're holding your iPad like this, you cannot type because it doesn't allow you to split the keyboard for some reason. And of course, on your iPad Pro, you can use slide over, split view, and picture in picture, which means I can launch an app, slide this over here. If I pull it a little bit, it stays there. If I want to change this, I scroll it down and I come to this terrible user interface. Whoever designed this needs to be slapped. Why isn't this like my main screen but smaller? I don't know. If I want to launch my favorite video in the world, let me turn the volume down. So now I can have my favorite video playing here. Launch Safari. If you use Siri, it will launch the app in your split view. Launch reminders. Launch clock. Once you launch these apps back to back with your 4 fingers, you can swipe between them. You know, no one tells you this, but you can. So now I want to test something. I created 2 numbers files. These are the same exact files. I'm gonna launch this here, and in this file I'm gonna add new information. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the iMac. I'm gonna see which one is faster. Let's see if bigger will allow me to play better. Yeah. Another thing I realized is they haven't used the new Touch ID on this one. While they were introducing iPad Pro, they mentioned that it runs Autocad, and actually I wasn't impressed at all because I used to run Autocad on my 386 PC. Also, another detail that drives me kind of crazy, when you launch an iPhone app on the iPad, see, it has this corners, and this screen is not the highest resolution of this app because this exactly the same app has a higher resolution on 6 Plus or 6S Plus. So I have no idea why they're not displayed with the higher resolution that I can see here on this iPad or on this iPad. So far, iPad Pro isn't looking good. Since almost none of the apps are updated for its screen size, it looks like a giant calculator you see at your goofy friend's office. Yes, it is fast. It has no heat problems. The battery life is fantastic. It sounds annoying and loud, but at the end of the day, it is just a bigger, bulkier, more expensive iPad. Unless you know how to use this. Lightning to lightning converter, extra tip, some information, no tiny stickers. Look at this attention to detail. Doesn't matter how I put down the pen, it rolls over to show the Apple Pencil logo. This feels so natural. It is closest to I have ever felt to pencil. And I'm saying this as a person who spent countless hours preparing flash animations using Wacom tablets back in the day, where you have to adjust the ratio to match your screen and it is never right, and it takes a long time to get used to the tablet. And if you think $99 is expensive for this pencil, I urge you to check out similar products. It doesn't detect your hand, it only detects pencil. It's a lot of fun to work with this. In the beginning you feel like you wanna pressure it a lot, which brings me to the question, will it scratch the screen? Because my iPhone 6s Plus and iPhone 6s's screens scratched so easy. It was just by putting on and off the holo clip. But so far with this one, I'm not seeing any scratches at all, even if you pressure down a lot. And this is what I ended up with on my first playing around with the Apple Pencil. It is very realistic. It's a lot of fun. This takes iPad Pro to a whole new level. Well, thank you very much for watching this episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button. I must have a subscribe button somewhere here on the screen. Hit that subscribe button and join the world domination. And let me know what you think about iPad Pro and Apple Pencil in the comment section below. And until I see you the next time, take really good care of yourselves. And hoşçakalın. If you're wondering, I'm not gonna test the camera. I'm not gonna test the photos. I'm not gonna test the video quality because I don't want to see you trying to take photos like this. You shouldn't. When I see people taking photos with their iPads, I wanna come and slam it on their faces. That's what I want to do. I wanna like slam dunk that iPad into their nostril area so they can have beautiful fractures and memories.